that. Thank you, Shon. Thank you for everyone at Icon Coaching.
Simon, congratulations, man. You know what that is?
That's winning.
It's winning, baby. I love it when you're winning. That's fantastic.
I got 2 under contract, so that's like 2.8 million in 2 weeks.
You've got to take control of your production to make sure that you're making more money, your bank account balance is rising, that your net worth is increasing, and that's what we want to see happen.
No, then they can save the listing.
Which I'm really, really thankful for, Shon. Thank you.
See everyone coming on board. Welcome to Icon Coaching's webinar.
Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Shon, your host for today's webinar. And gang, we do this every single week here at Icon Coaching. We just want to bring value to you with systems, with strategy and tactic that you can implement and deploy like right now in your business to increase your traction, your production, your net income, your net worth, enhancing your ability to retire. And I want to start off with a question today, and that is, how many of you have had a past client use another agent and you found out on a social media post where they're all smiling, they're happy, they're moving, they're having a great time, and here you are wondering, well, why didn't they call me? See, let's acknowledge the real problem. The real problem isn't that you aren't working hard enough, it's that you don't have the system to stay front of mind. And again, a system to me is a standardized process that produces a consistent and predictable result. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your existing relationships into a predictable pipeline and predictable income. That's what today's all about. So I want to introduce a concept to you. I call it the 12-to-2 ratio. Now, this is a framework that I want to anchor throughout this entire webinar, because for every 12 people that you have in your sphere of influence, now I'm not talking about your overall CRM, you probably have thousands of people in there. That's all good and fine. Yet there's 6 areas that we're going to segment these people into, or categories, for the sake of segmentation and communication, to communicate with them the appropriate way. Now, we've all heard about the golden rule. We get that. That's do unto others as you would have done to you. I get that. Yet the way you want to be treated might not be the way I want to be treated in a sales relationship. So the platinum rule is what we're talking about. Do unto others as they want you to do, with them, to them, whatever the case is, right? See, my wife is a complete polar opposite from me in terms of behavior. Now, she is a SC personality where I'm a DI personality. So we tend to balance each other out. We've all heard that opposites attract. We get that for a personal, like significant other type relationship. That makes all the sense in the world. Yet when we're in business, when we're looking for friendships, we're looking for business colleagues, guys, we've all experienced when you go to a cocktail party and man, you just connect with somebody. It's like they're your long lost friend from high school. You haven't seen them for 20 years, but you just picked up right where you left off. We've all experienced that. We've also experienced the converse of that, which is you meet somebody for the first time and man, you can't get away from that person fast enough, right? It's like somebody pick up that pickle fork right there, shove it in my eyeball so I never have to see this person again. We've all been there. See, in that circumstance, we have a personality conflict. There's no doubt about that. So let's go back to the conversation where you just connected with that person, like your long lost best friend from high school. What did you see in that person? I'm just curious. That's right. You saw you. People like each other. So not only must we communicate aggressively to maintain our position in the mind of that prospect, we must communicate them in the way that they want us to. So again, for every 12 people you have in your sphere of influence, when you communicate with them appropriately, you position yourself in their mind. When they think real estate, they think you. When you educate and coach them up a little bit, they don't want their friends, their family members to end up with a weak agent at a weak moment. And they will undoubtedly call you, text you, DM you, email you, whatever it takes to make sure that you can work with their referral. So 12-to-2 ratio. The reason I break it down 12-to-2 versus 6-to-1 is because one of those deals will be somebody that's actually tagged in your CRM as SOI, Sphere of Influence, or if you prefer, SOI is another acronym, stands for Source of Income. Guys, when you do your business correctly, most of your business should come through your sphere of influence. And yet, while we all get this, sadly, I see a lot of people, they're having a hard time implementing and deploying communication campaigns and strategies to really position themselves in the mind of the prospect. See, your prospects, guys, they have a tiny little space in their brain allocated for the name of a real estate professional. Now, you'd be shocked if you went out onto the street today and you just asked the average Joe, you walk up to him and say, "Hey, can you give me the first and last name of a realtor?" Guys, you would be shocked how many people could not do that. And you'd be even further shocked to realize that very few, and I'm talking a very small percentage of the US population, could actually give you more than one name. Now, our goal, our job is to position our name in the mind of the prospect such that we own at least 51%. 51% of that tiny little space that they have in their brain allocated for the name of a realtor. And guys, when you own 51%, your referral business is going to skyrocket. So, simply put, build your list of sphere of influence to 100 people. Guys, that's 17 transactions a year, just all by itself. I want you to experience that feeling of entitlement, knowing that when you communicate with them systematically, that those deals are right there for the taking. Now, I don't like entitled people, don't get me wrong. I just want you to know that this is easy. See, it's easy to do, it's easy not to do. Yet let's do some math real quick. If you built that list to 200 people, you say, "Shon, I don't know 200 people." I promise you, you probably do, unless you've just relocated to that area and you don't know a soul. Chances are you know 200 people. You just need to go through a couple of memory jogger exercises, or even better, we've developed a system called CRM Rehab. And you guys, this is phenomenal. It is essentially what it's going to do. It's going to link in with our AI human assisted system. The AI bot is going to log into your social media channels, your email inbox. We're going to show you how to extract all the contact records from your cell phone. We're going to build an Excel file for you. And chances are, by the way, you probably have a few contacts in your cell phone, like I do, that is just first name and phone number, and that's it. So when we extract that information, it's John, and there's the phone number. Well, do we really know who John is, where he lives, what his email address? Well, at this point, we really don't have that. And while we could probably go to the time, the energy, expend the resources, whatever it is, to find that information, CRM Rehab is going to do all of that for you. It's really phenomenal. So while it ties into all of these different channels, it takes and builds an Excel spreadsheet for you to upload into your CRM, which is clean, and that contact record that you had just first name and phone number, guys, it's going to go into your email inbox. It's going to find if you've ever conversed with that person via email. If so, it's going to read that email. It's going to extract, is this a prospect? Is it a lead? Is it a past client? Is it a sphere of influence? It's going to make recommendations for you. Plus, it's going to get access to their mailing address, their social media connections and handles. It's going to give you not only their phone number, but maybe if they have a landline, guys, it's going to do everything for you. And then you just take this completed file after you've tagged it, upload it into your CRM. I think that's a basic fundamental of increasing your production, just understanding your data, to segment that, to really be on top of it. Okay. That's what we want to do with you. That's what we want to do for you. So, guys, if you built your list to 480 people, that's 80 transactions per year. Now, by the way, would you rather have 100 cold internet leads or one rock solid referral from a trusted source? Go ahead and type in the chat. Which would you prefer? Do you want 100 internet leads so that you can sift through all that dirt to hopefully find a couple of flakes of gold? Or do you want one rock solid referral from a trusted source, somebody who's pre-sold, somebody that you know is going to end up in a commission check? Come on, type in the chat. What do you want? Way to go, Carrie. Solid referral, Art, trusted source, Chad, referral, no doubt about that. Carrie Davis, no doubt. Guys, we're all right there. We all want the referral business. It's like the come list me's, or, hey, I'm ready to buy. I'm already pre-approved. And you show them 3 houses, they're under contract. Guys, that's what we want to see happen. That's what we will see happen when you install a system to communicate with them systematically. And thank you, Miko and Melissa. Referral, Krista, referrals. Undoubtedly, you guys, this is the easy way to do your business. Now, I've done it every which way you could possibly imagine. See, one of the keys to success, and this is a secret, right? Those individuals that I've had the honor of aligning with, locking arms with, and coaching, I've moved them from, call it, 3 million in sales volume to over $1 billion in sales volume per year. Now, How do we do that? It's a systematic approach. Yet I will tell you that in all cases, most of their business comes from repeat and referral business. Gang, when we did all the research in the Rewrite and the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, this is where we really honed in and discovered this 12-to-2 ratio. With those millionaire real estate agents that are out there that were achieving the 12-to-2 ratio, I analyzed their communication campaigns. What specifically were they doing? What was the secret sauce? Then I've been coaching agents for the last decade on how to install that into their current operation in a one-off type approach. And I love one-to-one, don't get me wrong, yet if I can do this in a one-to-many approach, then it's just more effective. And the ripple effect of that and the positivity that comes from it is addictive. And that's what I want. I want to see each of you crushing your real estate career. So what we've done is we built a new program. Yes, it's a program. It's called, hear this. This is the first time I've said this out loud in a public format, by the way. It's called Built with a period behind it. So Built is a system. It's not a training program. It's not a coaching program. Guys, this is an implementation, deployment, installation system where we work side by side with you, where we lock arms with you. We clean your database for you. We tag your prospects for you. We bake in a 41-touch program into the platform that you get with Icon Coaching, which is a bolt-on to your CRM. Yet this is a done-for-you system. See, most training programs, they give you a plan, they train you up on how to do it, and then they expect you as an independent contractor with all these responsibilities. You're doing your lead gen, you're doing your lead follow-up, you're hosting open houses, you're door knocking, you're calling FSBOs, expireds, you're doing the contract to close process. When are you going to have time to install all of these systems? See, most agents, sadly, they're focused on their next listing, their next buyer, and they're busy, and good for them. Good for you if you're busy. When do you have time for implementation? And that's where most agents fall down. This is why agents struggle nonstop. So guys, let us do that with you and for you. I've got a special announcement for you later in the call, so please stick around. And yet, the difference between, say, a $75,000 per year agent in terms of gross commission income and a $500,000 per year agent in terms of gross commission income is the system. It's how they're communicating with the people who know them, like them, and trust them. And when you do this appropriately, you guys, this business becomes smooth, it becomes fluid, it becomes predictable. That's what I want to see happen. I trust that's what you want to see happen. Yet, let me talk a little bit about why most agents fail with their sphere of influence. Number one, you might want to write these down. Number one, they only reach out when they need business, man. Their pipeline is empty and they're freaking out. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go to that low-hanging fruit. That's my past clients. I'm going to ask for referrals. And let's face it, man, our databases get worn thin of us consistently asking for business. We seem desperate. And when we seem desperate, they think, well, you don't know what you're doing. I don't have confidence in you. Therefore, I don't think I'm going to refer you business. No doubt about that. The second point is they communicate inconsistently. They disappear for months, man, and then they come back and send one email and expect to blow it up. It just doesn't work that way, you guys. You can't kick the side of a wood-burning stove and say, give me heat and I'll give you wood. It doesn't work like that, right? You have to put the wood in first, maybe some kindling. You have to ignite it. You have to fan it. You have to start, it starts to burn. But when you do it appropriately, guys, it burns with white heat intensity. No doubt about that. The next point is they just don't have a system. See, if you're struggling in real estate right now, it's not because you're a bad person or if you have bad work ethic or people don't like you, you don't have a good personality. That's not the point. The point is your communication with the individuals. Now, communication is the response you get. And when you communicate aggressively and appropriately, treating them the way they want you to treat them, guys, you become front of mind. And I wouldn't be shocked if you didn't exceed the 12-to-2 ratio like many of my clients already have. So the mindset shift, we got to stop thinking like salespeople and we have to start thinking like trusted advisors. Now, with that said, you are undoubtedly, without question, a salesperson. Yet in real estate, you don't sell houses. What do you sell? Type in the chat. What do you think you sell in real estate? Because it's not houses, it's not land. You're not negotiating leases. What do you sell? Chad, you nailed it. You sell you. Yeah, Steve Melnick, one of my clients. Steve, love you to death, man. Hope things are going well out there in Denver. And you nailed it as well. You are selling you. Art, I love what you said. You said trust and ourselves. Yeah, you're selling trust, man. And if you're not trustworthy, obviously you're going to struggle. I trust each one of you are. Now, your sphere of influence does not need another agent. They need a go-to resource for anything real estate related. Anything real estate related. People don't refer you because they like you. They refer you because they remember you. Now, ideally, both of those are in play at the same time, yet it's about getting them to remember you. All right. So one phone call a year or an email every other month is not going to cut it for you. Now we've done an extensive amount of research around communication campaigns and what works, what doesn't work. For years you heard Gary Keller tout 33 touch campaign. I thought that was brilliant. I grabbed a hold of that. And then I realized that there's a challenge with the consistency. So I wanted to round up to a round number. I said, well, let's do a little bit more because there were some different modalities of communication that have been introduced to us since the right of the millionaire real estate agent. In fact, direct messages didn't even exist back then. So what we did is we did a ton of research and we found out that the magic number, in our humble opinion, and obviously it's subjective, yet we believe a 41 touch campaign is what is required for you to achieve the 12-to-2 ratio. This is based on seat of the pants experience, based on the results of all the coaching clients that I've worked with. A 12-to-2 ratio is the target, and 41 touch campaign is going to get you there. So I think that these touches should be consistent with monthly market updates, what's happening in your neighborhood, not promotional so much. I think when we start going for the ask, that it's almost like we're making a withdrawal from that emotional bank account that we hold with that person in our sphere of influence. I want to talk a little bit today about social media. And I'm just going to encourage you not to be that agent who's constantly posting pictures of houses every single day. Guys, that's not who you are, okay? That's your role. I get that. Yet it's not your identity. People want to know you, especially if they're trusting you with the largest transaction of their life. So I say, sure, post pictures of houses every so often, but that should only be maybe 10% of what you're posting on social. The other 90% should be authentically you posting, where you're asking questions, where you're adding value, you're letting them into your personal life a little bit. That will position you, no doubt about it. Yet also, the challenge with that for most people is just the consistency around that. My strategy for you would be, in fact, I have a daily accountability form as it relates to daily interactions on social media. And I'll encourage you to approach your social media with intentionality versus doing it entrepreneurially. I know that each and every one of you are on social channels probably on a daily basis. And yet my question is, are you doing it on purpose? Or is it just when you get around to it, when you think about it, oh yeah, and I'll comment on this, maybe I'll do this post today, are you doing it entrepreneurially or are you doing it purposefully? Gary Keller came up with the term so many years ago. He said, move from E to P. I wanted to get my mind around that. The E stands for entrepreneurial, meaning let's forget the sensationalization of the word entrepreneur for a moment. The entrepreneur approach means that you're doing what comes naturally, okay? Yet you're not doing it the best it can be done. The purposeful approach is where you apply focus, energy, people, strategy, tactic, whatever it is, to break through a natural ceiling of achievement onto extraordinary success in your career. See, doing it purposefully is almost like doing it the unnatural way. See, if I do it the natural way, the best I can do it, I'm not doing it the best that it can be done. When I do it on purpose, though, that's focus, models, systems, people, then you're on purpose and you will achieve the 12-to-2 ratio. So let's talk a little bit about segmenting your database. I've heard many different strategies on how to segment. I've heard, we're going to start with the outer circle. These are the not Mets. That's the outer circle. Then we come into the Mets. Like I met them in an open house 6 months ago. Their motivation isn't there, but I've met them. They're not in that core inner circle yet, though. I have to be on purpose with that person to shift them into that inner circle, right? Now, the inner circle, on the other hand, the number one filter that I want you to run through is just a question. And as you're going through your data set, you're looking at all of the leads and all of the contact records that you have in your CRM, then the one question I want you to ask is, will this person refer me? Okay. I mean, obviously, we want to know, are they local to your market area? Do they know you, like you, trust you? But the ultimate filter is, will they refer me given the opportunity? If the answer is yes, we get to tag them as a sphere of influence client in your CRM. And we're going to treat that inner core circle completely differently than we do the middle circle and the outer circle. Okay. The Mets and not Mets yet. Now, there are 6 ways to really segment your database. So we're going to get into that a little bit later, provided I have time. But for the sake of time, I think that's enough for that point at the moment. Also, I think that many agents struggle with ways to be accountable. You guys, let's be honest. We are independent contractors, man. We want all the freedom, we want all the flexibility, and yet we struggle with ways to be accountable to doing the things that we need to do day in and day out. So I'd encourage you, at a minimum, get an accountability buddy. Okay, just somebody who's going to hold your feet to the fire, that you can hold their feet to the fire. See, realtors get into real estate for 3 reasons. Okay, I've studied this for decades. They get in for freedom. I'm an independent contractor, man. I don't have a boss. I am my boss. I can do whatever I want. That flexibility is the next point. Oh, you want to go golfing on Friday? Let me clear my schedule, man. We're going golfing because I don't have a boss. I have total autonomy. What I want, when I want, where I want. Isn't that cool? And the third reason is financial wealth. Now, here's the real challenge. They choose freedom and flexibility first, and they never get around to financial wealth. And now I'm going to say a phrase here that's going to feel like an oxymoron. Like, this doesn't make sense, Shon. Yet discipline creates freedom, flexibility, and financial wealth. Yet it's not discipline in all things. It's just a handful of things, gang. There's 5 things I want you to be disciplined on, okay? Number 1 is practice. To practice daily. Practice your buyer presentation, your listing presentation, the buyer presentation objections. There are 9 of them, by the way. Do you know what to say and how to say it? The listing presentation objections. There are 5 common listing presentation objections that you're going to hear. And when you've mastered the what to say and how to say it with mere words, guys, you can make over $1 million a year selling real estate. And I'm here to help you get there, okay? So let's talk a little bit about Built for a moment. So Built is the culmination of 35 years in this industry. Also, I partnered with Dan Stewart over at Happy Grasshopper. Yeah, I had the pleasure of locking arms with Dan back in 2014, and I was able to coach Dan and Happy Grasshopper to extraordinary heights of success over that 2-year stint that I was able to be Dan's coach, and I was honored to do it. I'm humbled to do that because he's an incredibly intelligent individual. Yet because of that relationship, and I want you to hear this, everything that you have in your life, everything that I've achieved in my life, it's because of a relationship. And that's what we're talking about today, is how to deepen those relationships, how to become front of mind. See, when I conceived the thought of Built, my first call was to Dan Stewart. I think this man is brilliant. He wrote a book called The Communication Question. I encourage you to pick it up. It is a rock solid read, and you can apply the strategies immediately to your business. Yet Dan and I partnered up. We have been working in the behind the curtain here for months, building this Built program. Here's what it looks like. It's 6 weeks, 90-minute sessions, 90 minutes a week where I have you live. As I said earlier, this is not a training program. It's not a coaching program. It's an implementation and installation program where you are hands-on, working with myself, with Dan, with our staff, and we are literally getting into your database. We are cleaning up your database with you and for you. We are installing a 41-touch system into the Icon platform that we're going to give you for the 6 weeks of this program. We're going to teach you how to build the automations. We're going to teach you how to do the text broadcasts. We're going to show you how to build ringless voicemails, and therefore, when you take a listing, you can do a ringless voicemail drop around the entire community where they hear your voice about your new listing and asking if you know anybody who wants to become one of your neighbors before I just pick them for you. If you know somebody who wants to live in our neighborhood, pick up the phone, give me a call back right away. Then you do another ringless voicemail. Once it goes under contract, you do another ringless voicemail after it closes. Yet that script is a little bit different. Hey, I just wanted you to be the first to know that we just sold the property right around the corner from you over on Field Street. It had 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a 4-car garage, and we sold it for $3.2 million. That's $50,000 more than we were even asking. And due to the extensive marketing plan that we introduced to get the property sold so quickly for top dollar, well, we've generated many buyers who would love to own a home in our neighborhood. Are you thinking about selling? If so, By the way, are you thinking about selling anytime in the next 12 months? If so, pick up the phone, give me a call. Here's my number. Guys, I want this system baked in for you so your business becomes predictable, smooth. It breaks my heart knowing that agents are waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning wondering, where's my next deal coming from, man? I got a mortgage payment due. I got a car payment due. I got to pay my insurance. My taxes are coming up in April. What the heck am I going to do? Well, this is what you should do. You should plug in. Let us bake in this system for you. See, I heard a quote from Albert Einstein. I shared it last week. Kind of changed the way I approach my business and my life, quite honestly. I don't know if you've ever heard a quote like that, where it just kind of it just like clicked, right? Here's the quote. Albert said this. He said, everyone is a genius in their own right. Everyone. Yet if you judge a fish based on its ability to climb a tree, it will live the rest of its life thinking it's inadequate. Well, of course, a fish can't climb a tree. We get that. Yet let's look at it through the lens of a real estate agent, a coach who wants to help agents improve their production. What I've learned, agents, you guys are fantastic when you're face-to-face, belly-to-belly with a buyer, a seller, an investor. You know what to do, you know what to say, man, and you just crush when you're face-to-face with them. Now, because of that, see, you're very creative. You are a socially driven individual for the most part. Most agents are. We gravitate toward an industry that fits our dominant behavior style. We get that. So most realtors, I'm going to venture to guess, because there's no research on this yet, I'll venture to guess 85% are I-type behavior, very socially driven, life of the party, loves telling jokes. And because of that, see, understand that you're really great connecting with people. And yet to get you to carve out the time to say no to all the opportunity and head down focus and install this system that requires some pretty deep thinking. The challenge is you sit down to do it and your texts are going crazy, your email box is filling up, and that buyer wants to look at the house. You need to go take this list. Guys, when do you have time for implementation? Be honest. It's usually between 9 p.m. and 2 in the morning. Guys, I've been there. I've done that. And you're implementing and your family is pissed at you because you're working all the time. You're missing out on important life events because of the urgent matters of real estate and your desire to build the system so it becomes predictable. It's really challenging. So rather, I just encourage you, let us do that with you. Let us do it for you. Now, we're launching this program on March 26th with a very small group that I'm calling the Founders Club. Now, I'm vetting all Founders Club members and proving them to become part of the Founders Club. Now, you might think, well, you're after high producing agents. No, that's not the case. I'm after all kinds of agents. I want brand new agents. I want part-time agents. I want full-time agents. I want experienced veterans. I want individuals that are closing $1 million in sales volume per year. And I want individuals closing over $100 million in sales volume per year to experience the installation of our system. And then, because you're a Founders Club member, I want to be able to brag about your results. So for this, what I'm offering is a 75% discount to plug in right away, to be part of our inaugural launch of the Built 12-2 system. And what I'd like to do is just carve out a little bit of time with you to do a one-on-one, just quick call, less than 10 minutes. Give me an opportunity to explain exactly how the program works and just ask you a few questions. Like, for example, are you coachable? Are you willing to take massive action? Are you willing to install the system? Because while this is an implementation and installation system, if you fail to install it, the program falls flat on its face, and we can't have that. So I'm going to bet you pretty hard on the front end. I'm going to get you to commit to the installation of a system that once it's there, you set it, you forget it, and you experience the 12-2 ratio. Guys, I want to make it that simple for you. It's not that simple for us. I get that. I want to make it that simple for you. So, Day, I think you're live and active on the call with me right now. Can you please post to the chat that scheduling link? There you go, Day. You read my mind. She's like Radar from MASH. Those of you that are my age or older, you'll get that one, right? Where somebody just anticipates your moves. It feels really good. Day, thank you for scheduling that or posting that scheduling link to the chat. So, gang, all you have to do, just simply click that link. You'll identify a time that is convenient for you, convenient for me. In addition to that, Day, I'm going to ask that you post my cell phone number to the chat, please, because you might not have availability in my schedule when you're available. And my schedule does shut off at 5 p.m. Central Time, and you can't schedule 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm willing to do that with you and for you. So If the time is not available, just text me. Okay, just text me, and you and I'll bounce back and forth a couple of times, and we'll nail down a time where we can jump on a Zoom meeting or even a phone call for just 10 minutes. I want to know that you're coachable. I want to know that you got a solid work ethic. I want to hear that you have a sincere desire to achieve extraordinary success in real estate. And when you make me feel that you have a sincere desire, I'm going to approve you to become part of this very exclusive group of Founders Club members. I'm limiting it to 50 members. I am not going to dilute it. So once we're at 50, guys, it is shut off, and I am not going to yield on this at all. 50 members only. Yet you 50 members, you're getting a 75% discount because it's a $2,000 program. I cut out all of the profit for my Founder Club member. You get to take this program for $497. It includes CRM Rehab. Now, CRM Rehab, again, it's AI, it's human assisted. We're going to spend several hours cleaning up your database for you. I'm offering a full money back guarantee, less my hard costs associated with CRM Rehab, which is $200. I'm going to give you all of your money back, less $100. Okay. So you really don't have anything to lose. You're going to end up with a cleaned up database. And then when we launch this program on March 26th, after you go through the first session, if you feel that you've made a mistake, just ask me for your money back. No questions asked. I'm going to refund $397. We'll retain $100 to offset 50% of my hard costs, but you guys, you really have nothing to lose. And I want you to plug in. March 26th is session number 1. We will have your database cleaned and scrubbed before the first session. Now, between session 1 and session 2, then it's about the installation of the 41 touch campaign in the Icon Coaching Happy Grasshopper platform. Now, this is a platform that bolts right onto your CRM. So this is a communication platform. So your CRM is here, links into our platform through API integration. You make a change in our platform, like you put in a note for this prospect, it automatically updates into your CRM and vice versa, okay? Now, the campaigns are located in the Icon platform. So it might say that you need to send an email today to your sphere of influence. So then you click into the email section and you're going to see thousands of emails that you can select from. These are topical, they're mainstream, they're the timing. Like, for example, we're sending emails right now talking about the Olympics, what's happening there, and how that relates back to real estate sales. And yes, Chad, Sierra is absolutely, what's the right word? We can work with any CRM, by the way. So we have API integration for all the big CRMs, and we can work with Zapier to build an integration for some of the smaller CRMs that don't have a public API. Yet we figured that part of it out, you guys. And imagine though, you log into the Icon platform, it says you need to send a text broadcast to your sphere of influence. So you click into the text section and you look at the subject lines of these texts as you analyze what it says. You click on it, you can customize it, and then you tag your CRM. And this goes directly through your cell phone, not a platform. It's not some short code text. It's actually your phone number that goes to them. And then they respond. It comes back to your mobile device. You don't have to use the platform for that. It's a great way to communicate with your sphere of influence and past clients, and to be able to track your sphere of influence 41 touch campaign with the calendar that's baked into the Icon platform. Guys, I was looking for the magic pill. I was looking for the easy button for real estate agents. And guess what, guys? We have found it. And forgive me, I had a call trying to come through on my mobile device. Let me see if I can get this to rotate back for us. Here we go. It's not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm completely sideways here. There we go. I think I'm back. So again, launch date, March 26th. That's going to happen at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. So guys, I just encourage you to click on that link. There's no way for you to register for the program. Not right now. We're just doing this as a small group, 50 people. 50 people. You will be part of the Founders Club. You're going to get a lot of special attention from me, from Dan Stewart, from our staff. We're going to make certain that we organize your database, that we get you on top of the communication campaign. Guys, when you do that, the 12-to-2 ratio is right around the corner. Right around the corner. So guys, I encourage you to make that happen. How are we doing on time, by the way? All right, we're going to wrap this a little early. Let's do this. If you have any questions, I want you to post to the chat. I see that we've got several chats there. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to make it easier for me to read. I am just simply going to shut off my camera just for a moment and hold my phone up. Here we go. So you get to stare at my goofy picture there. Let's do this. All right, guys, I've got the chat pulled up. I'm going to answer these questions that are coming in. Okay, so Valerie, I want to go a little bit deeper on your question. How much is the financial commitment? For Founder Club members, you guys get a 75% discount. It's $497. That is my hard cost associated with this. You get CRM rehab. And if you demand a refund at the first session, which is totally fine, there's no questions asked, we will refund $397 of the $497 investment, and you have a cleaned database that is completely tagged and appropriate. Now, you get full access to the Icon platform for the 6 weeks duration of the program. At the end of 6 weeks, you have a decision to make whether or not you want to continue using the Icon platform. And if you do, that's an investment into your business of $49 per month. Now, if you choose not to use the Icon platform, that's totally fine. You definitely don't have to. You've got the touch campaigns and you've got the database organized. It's just a matter of then baking it into your CRM, which is totally fine. And I've got many clients that are doing it that way without any challenges whatsoever. And Carrie Davis, I see that you already joined a built. So congratulations on that. That is bravo. Bravo to you. And we start on March 26th at 3 o'clock Central. All right, guys, I see that several of you did, in fact, schedule appointments with me. I'm just looking at that right now. I'm so excited to meet with you one-on-one. Now, hear this. I am not going to show up and try to sell you or convert you or anything like that. I'm simply going to vet you, and we're going to come to the conclusion if the built program is right for you and your business. And guys, if it is, I'll extend the opportunity for you to plug in as a Founders Club member of 12 to 2. Not only do you get direct access to me and Dan and massive personal attention through this process, you're also going to get future product updates free of charge. Free of charge. As long as we're doing this program, you get all updates to the platform, to the training, to everything that you need. And guys, I'm just a text away when you become part of the Founders Club, and we can connect, communicate on a daily if that's what's required for you to get this across the goal line. Because here's a simple truth. If you fail to implement and deploy this system within your CRM and the Icon platform and communicate aggressively with your sphere of influence, guys, the program fails. And I'm not going to let this program fail. So if you're serious about installing a system that's going to bring you a 12 to 2 return, just that entitlement, that feeling of entitlement, knowing that all you have to do is communicate with them systematically, do what the system tells you to do, and you're going to make X number of dollars. Guys, let's go through a quick exercise. All you need to know is how much you charge in commission on each transaction and what your average sales price is, okay? So I want you to think about how many people you know. My target for you is to build your SOI to at least 200 people, okay? 200 people. Now, let's do this. Let's divide 200 by 6. What is 200 divided by 6? Somebody type it in the chat. What is 200 divided by 6? Who's really fast with their calculator here? I'm using my phone for the Zoom meeting, so I'm not going to do it. 33. Thank you, Shane. That's 33 transactions, you guys. Now, what's your average sales price? Go ahead and multiply 33 times your average sales price. Is it 500,000? Is it 300,000? Is it 800,000? What is your average sales price? And thank you, Valerie. Yes, 33. You're on it. Now, what's your average sales price? Multiply that by 33. If my average sales price is $1 million, that's 33 million in sales volume. Now, what do you charge for a commission? Is it 2.5%? Is it 2%? Is it 4%? Is it 3%? Just do the math, total sales volume, multiply it by your average commission per transaction. Go ahead and type your number into the chat. I want to see it. Type it in the chat for me. Come on. What would that number look like for you? Come on, somebody type it in the chat. Let's go fast. Okay, Carrie, I see 12. Okay, I see Valerie's at 250,000. That's what I like to see, $250,000. I see Shane White with your average sales price, you'd be at $400,000. That doesn't suck, my friend. Yet whatever your number is, you guys, let me just ask you, are you willing to trade $497 for that number? And if you are, you're my kind of people, and I want you to schedule a call with me. We're not making any commitments on this call. What I'm going to do is just vet you, and if I approve you, then I'm going to send you a simple covenant agreement through DocuSign. Then the ball is in your court. You don't have to sign it. Yet if you do, then we're going to plug you in right away. Within 48 hours, we're going to be in your CRM. We're going to be cleaning up your database within 48 hours, you guys. Or at least we'll have a call scheduled with our staff member to walk you through how to extract all the contact records from your cell phone. They'll get into your email accounts, your social media accounts, your lead generation platforms. They're going to flesh out all of your data. That in and of itself, that program, CRM Rehab, is a $1,000 program all by itself. What we've done is we cut out all the profit, forget the IP, forget the proprietary access to it. Let's just do it at our cost. And that's exactly what we're doing for you guys. All right. So I just really want you to plug in, give us an opportunity to literally lock arms with you to help you achieve the 12-to-2 ratio, guys. It's a better way of doing business. And I don't think you can really argue with that. So if you need some help financially, we can help you with a payment plan. Just click that link, schedule your call with me. Give me 10 minutes of your time. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No harm, no foul. I want you to keep showing up week after week. Hey, by the way, next week, I'm doing a webinar, how to do at least 5 transactions from one event. You guys, I've done this multiple times myself, and I've helped multiple clients do this exact same thing to do a real estate investor webinar. I'm going to show you exactly how to formulate a promotion partner team. I'm going to show you how to get your mortgage originator, your title company, your 1031 exchange specialist, your insurance agent, your attorney, your CPA, your financial planner to actually promote your webinar for you. They're going to promote it to their respective databases. And they're also going to take the stage for 10 minutes during your webinar to present from their industry's perspective. So your MLO is going to show them how to do a cash out refinance, getting access to the capital for investment purchase, for down payment closing costs. Your financial planner is going to teach them how to convert their 401k to a self-directed IRA in a non-taxable event to get their access to the capital for investment purchase. Guys, the first time I did this, hear this. The first time I did this, I closed 8 properties, or I placed 8 properties under contract, I should say, within 30 days of the event with brand new investors that I'd never met before. 8 properties under contract with an average sales price of $832,000 when my average sales price in residential at that time was about $130,000 per sale in Denver, Colorado. So I 6x'd my average sales price. I made over $100,000 that month that I did my first webinar. I want to show you exactly what I did step by step. I'm going to upload a PDF to our presentation next week that is literally just step by step by step how to do exactly that. This is quick money, you guys. This will definitely get you on top and give you some extra capital to invest in your business as well. So until we do this again next week, you guys, I just want you to be on purpose, be productive, be powerful. First, you make the choice, then the choice makes you. Here's the choice I want you to make right now. Click that scheduling link. Give me 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Let me vet you. Let me approve you. Let you learn about our platform and what we're doing here, because this is life-changing, you guys. Between Dan and I, this is over 70 years of combined experience bringing to you guys in a very succinct 6-week program with assignments between sessions that are strategically designed to help you get the traction you desire in real estate sales. Guys, I can think of no other better course of action, quite honestly. I just encourage you to take action, bet on yourself, believe in yourself. Don't let MIC get a hold of your mindset. MIC is an acronym, right? MIC, it stands for My Inner Cynic. MIC is saying, don't spend that money. Whatever MIC is saying, just tell MIC not now. I'm going to do it anyway because my career deserves it. I think you deserve it. So with that said, guys, I'll let you run. Thank you so much for your investment of time today. Hold on one second. I did see a text come through. Okay, we're good. It was from my staff. I just want to make sure that I didn't fail to mention something. We are all good. Thank you all for being here. Look forward to next week's session. Until then, just be on purpose, be productive, be powerful. Talk to you all then. Bye-bye.